What's going on, everybody? Yours truly here, and today I'm going to be talking about NBA Live 17, if that wasn't already obvious enough. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking to yourself,
NBA Live 17. I thought that game was canceled.
Now, at this point, the majority of the fans already know it's not canceled, but it's delayed, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I'm going to say is EA's been talking about how they're going to release NBA Live 17, not during the same time as 2K, but they're going to release it in early 2017. Now, here we are in 2017, and still no news is heard of NBA Live 17. Now, of course, it's only a couple days into the new year, so, I mean, I'm not tripping about the game and news regarding that stuff, but you'd think that they would have said something about the game at this point, especially it being January, which then leads me to say this. When it comes to releasing new games, EA releases them by quarters. Now, it's obviously first quarter through fourth quarter, and early 2017 is when they said NBA Live was going to launch, and that's the fourth quarter range for EA, which ranges from the months of January through March. Honestly, what I'm thinking is, if there's no word on NBA Live 17 throughout this whole month of January, then they're probably leaning towards the release date coming in March. Either that or they're going to cancel the game. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I don't work for EA or NBA Live, so I can't really say when the game's gonna come out. So you know what I'm saying, you feel me? So that's what I'm going with, all right. But if they do have something to say about the game in January, then I feel like the release date will be coming out near All-Star Weekend, and that's in February for those of you who don't know. Because when you think about it, that's a great time to release a basketball game. And I can't speak for everybody, but you know, around this time, 2K gets a little dry and stale. You know, it's still a good game, but it always gets that feeling, and people want to have something else to play. And if NBA Live was to release their game near All-Star Weekend, when everybody's in that basketball feeling, you know, we got the celebrity game, All-Star game, dunk contest. If they were to release it during that time, then people's thinking,
oh man, it's a new basketball game. I might just have to cop this. You know what I'm saying?
And then if EA is smart, then they would release it during that time, because that would be the perfect time to add in a very special All-Star Weekend. You know, 2K has All-Star Weekend too, but they don't have the game mode like they used to, where you could just click All-Star Weekend and then get into it with the three-point contest and dunk contest, stuff like that. And if EA is real serious about their game, then they're going to take that and expand on it and make it even better. You know, add the Rising Stars Challenge, where the rookies and sophomores is repping their team's jersey for the game and not wearing black and white generic jerseys like how 2K has it. You know, add the Skills Challenge, have a celebrity game. If they add all this stuff, you know, take All-Star Weekend to a whole nother level that we've never seen in 2K or Live before, then they'll definitely increase sales when it's time to sell their game. You know, fans, they of course they want another game, but they don't always want the same game. They happy to have it and have a new game releasing every year, but you always want to give back to your fans, add something new in the game, make the fans think,
oh man, I didn't even know this was in the game, bro. Hey, 2K don't even have this. That's how you know EA is real serious about this game.
But all in all, I'm just expressing my ideas on all the possibilities that they can use to take their game to a whole nother level, and the advantages that they have by delaying their game for this long. And then let's be real here and look at it this way. NBA Live doesn't want to compete with 2K no more when it comes to sales. I mean, obviously they do, don't get me wrong, but then again, they don't want to have the game released at the same time and be outsold. Because if you look at it this way, obviously 2K16 and Live 16 both released at the same time, and when they did, within the first week of the games both being released, 2K sold millions of copies compared to Live selling thousands of copies. Live didn't even sell 10,000s or 100,000s within the first week, and 2K sold over 1 million. Because you got to look at it from their standpoint. When they released the game at the same time as 2K, obviously 2K is sitting at the top of the throne when it comes to basketball games at this point. When people look to buy a game, they're thinking NBA Live or 2K. 2K, like I said, they're the dominant basketball game, so people is gonna go with 2K over NBA Live, because people just hear all the good things about 2K and then they're just gonna go with it. Even for the people who's never played 2K before or just got into it, they're gonna play 2K because it's at the top of the charts when it comes to basketball. And then NBA Live, that people hear so many bad things about it, so you're gonna think, am I gonna spend $60 on the best game or $60 on the trash game, quote unquote? So then they go with 2K, and that's just the viewpoint you gotta look at when it comes to NBA Live and 2K, which is why NBA Live's choosing to release it at a totally different time. Because, you know, if 2K is getting stale, people's gonna be all like, I might as well give NBA Live a try. You know, I got $60. I don't have to spend $120, you know, in like 1 week on a good game and a bad game that I might just take back and not get my full money on it. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, you try to take a brand new game back and they might not let you do it though. Like GameStop, you trying to trade it back, they're gonna give you $30 when you pay $60 for it brand new. You know, maybe you got the persuasive skills, I don't know, but you know, that's how it be. All right, I dragged this part on for too long. When you do think about it, if they do choose to go this route and release it near All-Star Weekend, it's actually kind of a good idea. You just gotta wait a little longer, because who knows, they're probably saving something special for all the fans out there when it's coming to NBA Live 17, if and when they do release the game. But if you did make it this far into the video, just to let you know, that's pretty much all I have to say. And just for the record, I play NBA Live and I play 2K. 2K more so than NBA Live because, you know, they didn't come out with a Live 17 just yet. You know, they've been delaying it, so obviously I'm going to be playing 2K more. But it wasn't like I was just one-siding it for NBA Live and, you know, obviously it's a video about NBA Live. I was just saying the things that they can improve on that 2K didn't. Just stuff like that, simple stuff. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because stuff like that really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. If you didn't like the video, then leave a comment and say on how can I improve on it, and then hopefully you'll like it if you ever come back. But that's pretty much it. I'm yours truly. I was your commentator in this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.